Are you ready?
Yeah, ready. We'll have you probably just look at me and push for done.
So, good afternoon. We've called this news conference in regard to Hurricane Milton, which is now a Category 5 hurricane. It's going to bring catastrophic damage to Pasco County and the Tampa Bay area. Currently, we are under a hurricane watch and a storm surge watch, but the most current model has moved it more north into Pinellas County. Pasco County will be impacted with catastrophic surge, catastrophic winds. If you live in evacuation zones A and B, it is mandatory that you evacuate. If you live in zone C, it is voluntary. I am asking the citizens of Pasco County to please evacuate. This is a storm that not to be played with. It's a storm that is going to be unprecedented. We are going to have major surge. We are going to have major winds. If you don't know your zone, go to mypasco.net and look up Know Your Zone map. You'll be able to plug your address in, and it'll show you what evacuation zone that you're in. Shelters are open, and we are opening more shelters. Go Pasco will offer free rides to citizens to our shelters. If you can't go to a shelter, go to friends and family. You don't have to go tens of miles. You don't have to go hundreds of miles. Go to a friend's house. Go to family. I will tell you right now that US 19 is actually becoming gridlocked with the evacuation from Pinellas County and Hillsborough County. We had some video footage of traffic flowing all the way into Hernando County, and it is bumper to bumper. If you're going to evacuate, please evacuate now. Today's the last day to prepare. We are reminding everybody to be done by Tuesday evening. That's when we're starting to expect winds, rain, and the damaging winds and rain coming in later that night. If you're leaving your house and you are evacuating, please turn your main breaker off prior to you leaving. That way, when power is lost, when we go to restore power, your house would not be instantly energized, especially houses that are planning on getting surge in them. We all know that light sockets and salt water do not mix. Salt water is a conductor and it corrodes your terminals. So please plan on turning off your power to your house. Also, if you have debris that's out in front of your house that has not been picked up as of yet, I encourage you that anything that can become a flying missile, wood, 2x4s, metal, please try to store them back within your house. And any large objects that can float, dressers, refrigerators, try to get those secured as well. Those objects, after a storm passes through and our first responders are trying to go out there and rescue you, with that debris in the water, they might not be able to. The citizens also need to remember, when winds start getting at 35 miles an hour, operations cease. We will not be able to come out and get you. So please heed the warning. Follow mypasco.net. Get the Alert Pasco app. They're both very, very beneficial to have. So please, again, I can't ask enough. Please heed the warning. Evacuate now while you can.
Question about the debris stuff. I know this is unprecedented for a lot of people dealing with this, securing debris. Is there any advice on how to possibly secure debris, where to put it, where not to put it?
So the question about debris and securing it, the best thing you can do, if you could bungee it all together and make it one pile, do that. If you can secure it in your garage, or because a lot of these houses are damaged already, just get it out of harm's way. That's the best advice that we can give.
Obviously, you guys had to do a lot of high water rescues and evacuations during the storm just 2 weeks ago. You and the sheriff both said that the water was almost up to the street signs. Can you just put into perspective how you hope that people take that as maybe a learning lesson for this week?
So yes, in regard to your question about rescues, so with Helene, we had about 12 foot of surge come in. We could not get vehicles in some areas. We had a 5-ton military vehicle actually start to float because of the surge. So heed the warning. Please, this water is going to come in, and we're not going to be able to get out there in some spots, and you will be stuck out there. And this is not only compacted this time with a surge, but we're going to have Hurricane Cat 3, Cat 4 winds blowing through the county. That's going to compound the issue. Please pay attention to the weather. Please follow the mypasco.net app. Please try to download Alert Pasco. They will push information out consistently and accurately when it needs to be placed.
And if you could just remind everyone that our website is seeing a ton of traffic.
So our website, Pasco's website, is seeing a historic amount of traffic. And the citizens need to be a little patient because there's so much traffic, it's slowing the servers down, and they're not getting on in time. And I don't want citizens to complain, but it's actual citizens reaching out for information.
One thing we've seen as an issue across Tampa Bay is, calling 911, calling emergency services about things that maybe are kind of just misunderstandings, whether it be about debris, et cetera. Can you talk about, I'm sure, the influx that you guys are getting to your emergency center?
So we are getting a lot of calls in regards to debris and where to bring it and picking it up. The debris haulers are still running today. The citizens can still go to the Hayes Road landfill and drop off debris. I do not have a cutoff point for that yet, but make sure like I said, make sure if you can get it to the landfill, get it to the landfill. Don't follow the rumors. Don't follow the rumors on TikTok, Facebook. If you need accurate information, reach out to your local county government center, and they will guide you the right way.
One last thing, just about the electric vehicles and all of that stuff. We saw so many issues again across the whole region 2 weeks ago. Can you just talk about reminders, what people should know when it comes to electric vehicles, batteries? I know you mentioned turn off the breaker, all that kind of stuff.
So if you have an electric vehicle, try to find some place high and dry to park it. If it gets in saltwater flooding, do not attempt to start it. Do not attempt to drive it. They will catch fire. You will have a fire on an electric vehicle when you're dealing with lithium-ion batteries. For those folks that have toys and scooters and electric bikes that have lithium-ion batteries, do not plug them in. Do not try to charge them if they're in salt water. They will also catch on fire. Thank you. Whew.
Thank you guys so much.
I'm gonna go
I was
try.
trying to remember everything and try to get all that out, but thank you.
I'm gonna go try and wolf my steak now.
Thanks, Andy.
Thank you.